Welcome back to Newsmax Now. I'm Miranda Kahn. We recently sat down with Mae McCarthy. She's a CEO, an angel investor, a philanthropist, and a serial entrepreneur. For the past 3 decades, Mae has helped to start and grow several successful businesses with millions of dollars in revenue. And I spoke with Mae about her new book, The Path to Wealth: 7 Spiritual Steps for Financial Abundance. She had some great advice. Take a listen. In your book, you talk about this unseen universal power that's helped you in your business. What exactly is this power and how's it helped you?
It's the source of your intuition.
Okay.
And the way it helps you is when you have goals that you establish through a daily practice, you revisit them daily, your subconscious and your intuition show up to help point you along a path to get more of what you want in life, achieve your goals, and a little bit more happiness and success.
Well, that all sounds wonderful. And you actually talk about this 7-step process to help people get more out of your life. Can you describe what that is exactly?
Well, sure. First thing is to have a meeting with yourself every day. Put yourself on your calendar. Let your brain know that you really are serious about this.
So you're talking about meditation? What do you mean by that?
No, you want to set aside 20, 25 minutes every single morning to meet with yourself so that your brain knows that you're serious about achieving your goals.
Okay, so that's the first step.
That's the first thing to do.
Okay.
Then what you want to do is read something inspirational and uplifting. I usually suggest stories that describe people, ordinary people, having the kind of success that you want, so that you can make it familiar and welcome into your life. Then the next thing is to write out a gratitude letter.
I've done that. That is so helpful.
Well, what that does is when you're grateful for something, it lights up this front part of your brain, which a lot of brain research has shown can help you to focus and notice more possibilities. The key here is when you're writing down gratitude statements for what you have and for what you want them to look the same. And what I mean by that is you want to describe your goals as though they're already completed.
Okay.
That really enables your subconscious and intuition to help you point out directions to get to your goal. Let me give you an example. Do you remember the last time you bought a car?
Yes. In fact, I just bought my first new car, so yes.
Okay, so you probably researched it. You might have test drove them, talked to your friends and family about them, looked online, wrote things down. You thought about it every single day, right?
Right.
Didn't you start to notice that car driving everywhere on the road?
Right, because you're visualizing it.
You never noticed that car before it was a goal, and you revisited that goal every single day.
Okay.
So you write it down with gratitude as though it's already complete, like that car was already complete before you bought it. Then the next step is that you want to read what you wrote out loud. And any school teacher will tell you that when you read something out loud, it anchors it more fully within you. And you're really training your brain to believe that you want to achieve this success.
So you write it down and you say it out loud.
You say it out
loud. To reinforce that.
Yeah,
okay.
Anchor it more fully within you.
And the next step?
And the next step is to use that visualization you talked about. This is a technique that many professional athletes, sports figures, musicians, and even professional business people use. We will set aside time every single day to do mental training. One of the greatest golfers in the world, Jack Nicklaus, he has said that he didn't even take a shot in practice without first seeing a clear, in-focus picture of himself, lining up, hitting the ball, seeing where it would land. And most professional athletes will do that. So that's your morning practice.
We only have a few seconds remaining, but real quickly, what's the most common mistake that people make?
They talk about what they don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you say, I don't want this, or they'll talk about wanting something instead of describing the completed outcome. For instance, you might know somebody that has said, I want to lose 10 pounds. Well, if the goal is to be wanting to lose, do you ever get there?
Right. So you have to say, thank you.
I am physically fit and trim.
And be specific with your words. So much to talk about. We've run out of time, but it's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Look forward to learning about the other steps. Mae McCarthy. Again, the book is called Path to Wealth: 7 Spiritual Steps for Financial Abundance.
Over 27,000 people attended Bernie Sanders' rally at Washington Square Park last night, which is especially crazy since Bernie only went to the park to play chess.
Coming up next on Newsmax Now, Donald Trump's choices for running mates, the combative Democratic debate, and Bernie Sanders' visit to the Vatican. Your Friday edition of Headlines and Punchlines is next. And there's still time for you to weigh in. Tweet us your thoughts, questions, or comments, and we'll air them shortly after the break. You're watching Newsmax Now. We'll be right back.